Good morning. Welcome to my bike and me. On Friday I picked up my Harley Davidson from the dealership. So it's brand new 2020 Harley Davidson Super Low. It's my first bike I've ever had. I picked it up on Friday from Sykes in Sussex, drove it home with my son and my son-in-law, who also picked two bikes up. They both bought 48s, so the three of us brought those back on Friday, and although the weather was absolutely beautiful, the roads were very wet, so all the road grime got thrown up on the car. Oh, sorry, on the car, might have done, but it certainly got thrown up on my bike. And I've got a lot of chrome on the bike. I've chosen a white one, so you can imagine, and we'll have a look around it in a minute, all of the white and the chrome is absolutely filthy. It looks like I've driven through a field. So today I'm going to clean it. Now I've only just learnt to ride a bike. I've owned this in my very first motorbike, never cleaned a motorbike before in my life. So today we're going to do that together. So I've got some products here that I've used, some of the products that I use when I detail cars. So I've got high definition road rage, which is a pre-wash. So I'll spray the car, I'll put that into a pressure sprayer, this little thing here. I'll put a solution in there, we'll spray that over the dirty areas of the bike, let that dwell for 4 or 5 minutes, and then we'll put some, I've got some Built Amber auto foam, like snow foam. I'll put that in my foamer, that's this one, and we'll foam the bike over, and again we'll let that dwell for maybe up to 10 minutes. We'll rinse that off. I'm only going to use a garden hose, I'm not going to use a pressure washer on this. And then once that's all rinsed off, we're going to wash the bike with Simple Wax Suds, which is a pH neutral shampoo. Really nice shampoo, this one. So we're going to clean the bike with that. And then once it's once I've washed it with Simple Suds, I will then rinse the car. Keep talking about cars. I'm going to rinse the bike again for the last time, but this time I'm going to, the last rinse I'm going to use distilled water, and I've got a sprayer here, so I'm going to spray distilled water on it to wash all the soap suds off. That way, if there is any water left, I'm not going to get any water marks, because this is a hard water area. So we'll use distilled water for the final rinse. And then the idea is, at some point, I'd like to think today, but I'm not sure I'm going to have the time, the front mudguard, rear mudguard and the tank, as a minimum, I want to put a ceramic coating on. So I may get around to doing that today, but if I don't, then I'll bring it back into the workshop anyway, so it'll be protected. But the bits that I'm not going to put a ceramic coating on, I'm going to use Minzerna Power Lock sealant to protect the other parts of the bike. And I've got some Chemical Guys polish for all the chrome work. So excuse me, so that's me and my bike. Let's have a quick look around it, see how grubby and dirty it is, and then we'll get stuck in and we'll stop talking and do some work. As you can see, it's really dirty at the back. These I'll take these off. There's only 2 screws hold each one on, so I can get right in, and I don't know whether you can see in there, that's really quite grubby in there. Come round to this side, look how dirty that is. That's just one ride home. Exhausts, filthy dirty. I've got France and Heinz big radius on this. Front is really dirty. Forks. Need to get ceramic coating on those wheels. So yeah, let's get that clean, shall we? Well, have to excuse the noise down the end of the road. Got some quite verbal builders. And that machine was going all day yesterday, so it's probably going to be going all day today. So, right, let's rinse this down, shall we? A lot of that mud seems to have washed off. That's good news. Right, this is a pre-wash. So I just put this on to let it just soak in. What you got to do is a pressure pump. You have to pump it up. Right. This is a good pre-wash. This is quite gentle on any protection product that's on there, so if there's any wax or anything like that, it won't necessarily wash it off. You can see already how that's cleaned most of that mud off the back of the mud guard. Right, now we'll foam it. Let that dwell for 3 or 4 minutes. Right, that's been on there for 10 minutes now, so we get rid of it. Now, so far we've had no contact with the bike at all. All we've done is put pre-wash on, rinsed it off, snow foam, rinsed it off. That's all we've done. Haven't touched it with a wash mitt or anything. And as you can see, it's looking so much better. There's hardly any dirt left to wash off at all, if any, which means when I put my wash mitt on it, I'm very unlikely to cause any swirls or damage to the paintwork or the chrome. These areas at the back, thick mud on there, and around the other side there was thick mud. This goes to show, if you use the right products and the right techniques, you can really clean the bike without causing any damage whatsoever. Now I'm going to mix up the shampoo, and we'll get the wash mitts out and we'll give it a hand wash. Okay, I've mixed my shampoo up. I've got a nice new wash mitt. I'm going to do a traditional 2 bucket wash. We'll start at the top. straight away you can feel with this shampoo just how much lubrication is in it. It's really quite slick. Now this might seem like a long drawn out way to you, and you might think, why don't the old sod just get a hose out? You could just get a hose out, no problem at all. I'm not saying this is the way you should do it. I'm saying this is the way I do it. I use this because I don't want any watermarks on it. And it's with a car, it's easy. You just rinse it off and you can get to all the bodywork with a drying cloth. With this, you can't get to all of the bodywork. Right, so that was exciting. The wind nearly took the awning away, so I'll put the awning down and have to do it in the sun, which is not ideal. I'm not saying that's how you got to do it, that's just saying that's how I do it. With that sprayer it's really good because you can get into quite some intricate parts of the bike that you might not be able to get to with a hose, and also it's low pressure, so it just the water, the soap suds just wash away rather than jetted away, so it's not, you know, it's not you're not forcing any water in. So that's all rinsed off now. If it dries in the sun it's no big deal because it's distilled water. So before I get my drying cloth out to dry it, I will get the blower out and blow most of that water off. These are cloths, normally drying cloths. Let's start again. These are drying cloths that I normally use for my door jambs and boot jambs and things on the car, so ideal for this really. You know, this is a big learning curve for me because, as I said, you know, I've never washed a bike before, but straight away I can see the benefit of that distilled water on the windshield. It's so easy to wipe off, and it's not going to leave any marks at all and impair my vision. It's just, I'm really pleased I did this. This is chemical, guys, light polish. So just going to go over it now. Just let it dry to a haze and then buff off. Okay, so I've gone over all the chrome. I haven't done the wheels because I'm going to put a ceramic coating on them, but I've gone over all the chrome work, so now I'm just going to buff it off. Right, so I've buffed off all the chrome work, so the, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Mazurna power lock on all of the black paintwork. You can shake. So there we go. So that was a pre-wash, snow foam, shampoo, rinse with distilled water, blow dry. Sounds like a hairdresser, doesn't it? And then wiped over with a microfiber drying cloth. And then all of the chrome was polished, and all of the black was had sealant on, Mazurna power lock sealant. So that's all protected now. A little bit of rain might be coming over. So the next job I need to do is to put ceramic coating on the two mud guards and the tank, and then put a ceramic coating on the two wheels, and then that is protected. That looks lovely and clean and shiny now, doesn't it? So, first time I cleaned the motorbike. That was great, I really enjoyed it. A little bit fiddly compared to a car, but that's half the fun of it, really. Right, so what I need to do now is just clean the two bags that go on the back before I put them back on, and give the saddle the seat a clean with some leather cleaner. Job done. Well, just managed to get the bike in before the heavens opened. The wind come up, black clouds come over, and it pours down. So there we go. Managed to get the bike cleaned anyway, so that's what I wanted to do today. So bike's nice and clean and shiny like it should be. So thanks for spending some time with me today, appreciate that. Hope you enjoyed it, hope you continue to follow the channel. There's a few things need to do to the bike. As I said, I've got the big radius exhaust fitted, stage 1, and I'm getting new wing mirrors with indicators in, and a sissy bar at the back, and a few other little bits and pieces. They should have come with a bike, but Harleys have had some issues worldwide with their spares department, so I've got another trip down to Sussex, in Sykes in Sussex, to get those bits fitted, maybe later in the month. So anyway, from my bike and me, you guys take care. Bye bye.